spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting. And off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down right around the 37. A big pickup of 38.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsay. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now an option play on 2nd down. Newton out wide. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Watson just beating the play clock. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3rd and 2, Watson. Almost tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hendricks in on the tackle. No gain on the play.
On second down, here's the option.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings' defense is going to get the football back. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
At the 4-yard line.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
Try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will find his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Saints 0. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Lindsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it because, to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
On the carry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And this one is right down Broadway. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you
coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Newton's pass.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Newton. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Saints first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes after saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, here's Watson. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Watson from the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Marr able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Taken at the 15, short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Look at the spin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A try for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good call, baby.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 36-yard line. It's a gain of 35. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
37-yard line.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 11 now. Some room to run now. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And they go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
28. Saints.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Vikings' 31-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Lindsey on the carry.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4. Newton. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They get this out left, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
From 4 yards out, and the Saints have cut it back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Watson. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1-yard line.
First down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw again, Newton, and down in inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He's going to take off. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
3rd and 7.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Watson. Going for Jefferson downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
27 yards there, a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
He's back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. 3rd down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw. They'll buy some time right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Watson. He's got a first down past the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 in the first. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And fighting down inside the 25. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. First and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz.
A 31-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as